What are some of the distinctions and or advice that you would give to anyone who might be struggling to sell to the C-suite?
I have kind of two methodologies. I'm going to speak to one in a little more detail, and the other you'll be able to read more about. But I'll definitely go have an overview. I call it my three R's, right? And for me, you've got to be open to mentoring, right? So I'm going to start there, and then more from a strategic point, and then I'm going to go into some tactics, but we have to be prepared, right? So the three R's would be role plays, ride alongs, and reflection sessions. And so you've got to role play. Like, I think it's really hard to walk into a C-suite environment or try to get to a C-suite or whatever that looks like in that perspective, right? Is you've got to role play, um, having those meetings, right? Role play, trying to, maybe get those meetings and getting those meetings in a little bit different way. Maybe you're speaking or maybe what's your voice? But those role plays are really important. Number two, it's the ride-alongs, like who's coming alongside of you to listen, to observe from a positive perspective. And number three, being able to have those reflection sessions. So how, getting feedback is so important, not from a negative way, not from a critical way, but in all my career, whether earlier on and then or even when I led, really being able to say, listen, I would do this better. Or, Lisa, you could have, this is all the things you did well. I loved it. Here's where we want to improve. And hey, you know what? I heard this. Did you hear this? Something we need to think about. Maybe we need to say to other customers. So I think that from a strategic point of view, how are you being mentored? How are you mentoring your team? And then from a tactical perspective, I think understanding that the C-suite, executive suites, there are searching out there. So how do you show up in search, whatever that looks like? Your company, you, LinkedIn, social media. How do you show up or associations or whatever your ideal buyer, customer, wherever they are? How do you show up? But beyond that is understanding your product so well, product, solution, service, like having such a thorough understanding. Years ago, when I worked for those two companies, we spent so much time training before we were out in the field, and then more training. And we were expected to know our products and services as if we were that creator. And I think that's key. So I think that's important tactically. Understanding your market, like you have to be insanely curious about what who your market is, what can you offer differently, how can you think differently, how do you bring other solutions or industries into what you're selling. But I think this commitment to understanding your customer, your customer's market is so key. It's going to be a huge differentiator. And then I think number three is how do you curate all of this together and think about it, write about it, put something together, maybe have an assessment you provide. How do you show up in a way that shows that you're unique, you're different, you want to help your customers, and how do you put that together in some form of content, research report, whatever that may be, that offers value. Like we've got to be continually providing value, 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 so that when your customer is ready, you become really the only solution for them because they've already trusted you with the way they're learning, the way they're thinking. You've provided value so much that then you become really the only choice.